What's going on, everybody? This is episode 2 of the Get It Done podcast, take 2. I'm here with Josie, and I'm here with Doug. So, Josie, do you want to introduce your friend Doug?
How long we known each other, Doug?
We know each other, I think about since third grade. Third grade has been a minute. Don't even ask me how many years is that, because I don't know.
Since 90s, right?
Since like
You remember what elementary school we were at?
we're at Day Elementary, Doug. We used to live up the street from Day Elementary. Some apartments called, man, I don't know.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, we been there a long ass time, bro. We should know about
we've
this
been
shit.
there for a long time, Doug.
How did we become friends, bro? Do
Well,
you remember how we were?
I mean, he was like the new kid on the block.
That's right. Fucking
Yeah,
right.
and then he came, and then we didn't get along. I mean, we did get along. I really didn't know much about him until the fool tried to steal my girl. Or I think the girl was playing both of us. No, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it like that. She played both of us.
Don't be laughing, bro.
She was messing around with, like, she was trying to. I think she was trying to make us fight, and she did that. That she made us fight.
We were such dumbasses.
Yeah, she just made us fight, and then after that, I mean, our teachers put him in our.
Put us in place.
They put us in place.
They made us work together.
We worked together.
Library.
Yeah, and after that, it was like he became my best friend.
And we've been friends for over 15 years for
Yeah,
sure, right?
Yeah.
For sure, over 15
over
years.
15 years.
We grew up in a community of apartments. It was 5 of us. It was me, this guy, Javi, Hector, and George, right? And George, and obviously my brother used to tell my mom. But
Yeah.
my brother, he should have been here. And then we had this other little guy, the little mascot, little Alex. But fortunately, his wife didn't let him come. For personal reasons, I don't know. But they didn't come. They're looking for a little house, for a little dog house for their dog, I guess. They got like 3 chihuahuas or maybe 4. So yeah, we pretty much grew up together, played on the same soccer team, same high school, same middle school, pretty much all our lives, right?
Yeah,
From elementary all the way up to now.
Yeah, to now.
Doug, me and you have something very, very in common, which is our fathers. Like
Yeah.
for me, my dad's my hero. Like
Yeah.
I've always said in the first episode, my dad is like the top of the top, my hero.
Yeah.
And tell us about how you grew up with your dad and all that.
Well, I mean, I grew up with my mom and dad. They both showed me respect, hard work, and family. My mom showed me respect and family. My dad showed me the hard work part of it. He wasn't there a lot just because of him working.
Yep.
I think he really showed me how hard work really supposed to be, and then like if you're down, and then never stay down, always get up and keep working at what you have to do, no matter what, to make yourself better and to make your family better. So
Yeah, like for me, my dad's always been a hard worker.
yeah,
He's always been, like I said, first episode, I speak highly of.
yeah,
One thing that I know that my dad and your dad taught us is about hard working.
yeah,
And if you dig yourself in a hole, you're gonna take yourself out.
yeah,
No one's gonna take you out. They have compassion for us and all that.
yeah.
But do you remember when your dad used to take us to work,
Oh yeah,
like in the middle of the night?
yeah. My dad used to work graveyard shifts. And
In
then,
sanitation.
Yeah, and
Sanitation.
he used to take me. He used to manage probably 8 stores.
It was a shit
Yeah,
of a
and
store.
then he used to take me, and then one time I told this Josie and then my other friend George to come with us. It was like what? We'll wake up at 2 in the morning, get food and just walk, go and just work, and then after that, sometimes we will have to go to school.
We'll go to school.
Yeah.
And this is what, 5th grade, 6th grade, right?
Yeah.
7th grade, maybe in 7th grade.
And I feel like our generation of parents, they cared about school, but since they didn't get taught, for them to be taught to care about school, they did the school for them really didn't matter.
It was half and half.
Yeah, it was half and
It was
half.
half and half.
Work was their top priority.
Yeah, top
So
priority.
that's why our dads, they let us go to school. They let us go to work and school.
Yeah.
But then for them, it was just teaching us a lesson of, this is what you're gonna do in life. Back in the day, we didn't think of it that way. We're just tired. But then, now that we think of it, now that we're older, it's like, that they were teaching us something.
Yeah.
They were teaching us hard
Exactly.
work that you never stop working.
Yeah, you work for your family.
Yeah, work for
you said.
all the time.
Compare I guess our generation, the '90s generation, to the generation.
It's really hard to compare. I feel like it's really hard to compare just because of the social media and technology. Because back in the day, we didn't have any of that. It was always go outside.
Go outside and
we
play.
didn't have no play. There was Nintendo 64, Sega, and the regular Nintendo, but that was it. You know, like.
What it was about? No Mercy, baby.
Yeah, but then it
Nintendo
was-
60. You should know about that. Huh?
I
But
don't know about No Mercy.
You
Yeah.
don't know about no Nintendo 64.
I know
either.
Super Smash Brothers. Mario
That one
Kart.
too hot. Super Smash Bros.
yeah, but
Mortal
you know,
Kombat,
us we
so-
didn't have the privilege of having any of that.
Nah.
So it was just always outside.
I think it was one of us that had it, and
Yeah.
we'll all go to their house. Not like right now that everybody has it.
Yeah.
And at least my console was buying a
So,
pawn
so,
shop.
so we were forced to go outside,
Yeah,
not
play.
forced and play, but then to socialize, and then and then I feel like going outside and socializing with other kids gives you, it helps you. It's crazy to think about it, but it helps you when you're older too because it helps you socialize. It helps you how to defend yourself.
Oh, yeah.
How to like know people because when you're little you know like I don't like this kid. Why? Because he does this and that. And now when you're older, you know where to go, who to talk to and stuff just because of that.
No, like back in the day, we knew who we were talking to.
Yeah.
You know, we knew who. Now it's like
You don't know.
we don't know. We don't know if that picture's really that person.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very different.
Yeah.
Now, check this out. That we're comparing generation. Our generation, we were known to play outside. Our generation, we saw a jumper. It was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know, there's The Rock, Jeff Hardy, all these wrestlers.
My
You
mom
know,
used to hate
you know.
when we had jumpers because I remember a story where I used to take her pants. And
Yeah.
Those pants.
The aluminum ones. They're aluminum.
You can.
Yeah.
You can pull them, and we're being a jumper. We just be hitting each other. And we'll come back to my house.
Try to fix them.
Fix them and put them back in there.
Yeah.
And but that's the thing, that's the thing, like for us, that's what we did.
Now, check this out though. Different generations. With different generation comes different times. Is it safe? Check it out. Is it safe for our kids to go outside now? What the world's going through. Like me, when I posted about my shirts, that the Rescue Freedom. I didn't know that shit was going on. I had no idea that sex trafficking was going on. That enslavement is still going on. These guys can be driving around and they see a bunch of kids, pick them up. For me, that's frightening. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we live in fear of that. And back in the day, we didn't. It was just like a free. Everyone thought that this country was full of good people. At least our parents thought that. But since then, me and you grew up here.
Yeah.
Remember, our parents were immigrants.
Yeah.
We actually grew up here.
Yeah.
We grew up in this territory. They didn't know that. For them, they were foreigners, just how they used to say. You get what I'm saying? Now check this out. You think this is still safe for them to how we were? We used to go outside.
The thing is,
To school all the way to like 8, and our calling was when the lights turned on outside, or when my dad or my grandma used to call us that we had to go inside.
yeah.
Now it's like, can our kids do that
I think
right now? I'm asking you right now.
yeah.
You think our kids can do that? Go outside till like 9 p.m. without 9 p.m. for the fear of them coming back home, of what's going on right now. What do you think about that?
It's a hard question to answer just because of the fact that, that sex trafficking has been going on for a long time. But now that we have internet and social media,
The resources, all the resources.
everybody, like you can see that now.
Yeah.
And people are realizing or understanding the fact how much that has affected in the world.
Mhm.
Back in the day, we didn't really have that. So if you had had money and stuff, you'll have internet and stuff, so you would
Yeah.
know stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since for us, we didn't have any of that, our minds wasn't like that. But we knew,
I think our thing was that our biggest thing was that we have kids.
yeah. But for us, we were always in a group. We
Yeah.
were never by ourselves. So
Yeah.
if somebody came up to us and asked us something, we'd just be like, nah, like leave. We're not like that. But our parents taught us to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel just because like now, like we can install that into our kids.
Yep.
But it's up to our kids to understand how dangerous the world is.
Yep.
But sometimes the kids don't want to understand how dangerous the world is. They wanna experience it on their own. But we, back in the day, I feel like if my parents told us something, we were listening.
Oh, of course, 100%.
And then now it's like you tell kids something and they want to rebel. And they want to rebel against what you said because just because like, oh, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And then for instance, for me, I I have a stepson. He's about to be 17.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a great kid, but I feel some challenges in that. You know, like like you know, like the way, you know, all this how he's growing up, technology and stuff. It doesn't really show him how
The real world.
Yeah,
the real world.
Yeah, the real world.
Now, my biggest thing. I grew. You know that I've always been part of the community since in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
But you know how you're saying that kids don't listen to parents. Well, that doesn't only happen there. It happens also in the Marine Corps. Now in the Marine Corps, they have to be so careful they have to be careful on what they say. Now, I used to get my fucking cussed at. My drill instructors, Sergeant Zapata, Romer, Linares, Ordaz. Oh my God, these fools were like ridiculous, bro. Now it's like now they look up the order, the Marine Corps order, and they be like, you can't tell me that. You can't say this. You can't say that. Like, dude, like, we can't be doing this, holding your hand the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta learn how to take an ass chewing and learning when it's good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a good ass chewing is every day, but when you deserve it, you gotta take it as a man. You know.
And that's what I.
And not get butthurt.
Yeah.
Not get butthurt. Think about it.
Yeah.
Ass chewing is about, okay, why did he say this? What can I do better for that not to happen again? How do I overcome this? And why did he tell me this? Those questions you ask, you know. I used to be more upset. I'd rather have my dad kick my ass, bro, than for me to feel upset that my dad was sad, you know, that hurted me more. I'm like, Dad, kick my ass, bro. I know I messed up.
Yeah.
Kick my ass.
But that's the thing. So what I want to touch on is both of you guys are 10 years older than me.
Mhm.
I was born in 99. You guys were born 88, late 80s. So I grew up in that same era as you guys. Go outside and play all the way till like 2000, probably 10 or so. That's when like technology grew. Technology advances so far, but we're also like, it was just 15, 20 years ago where you had to go outside and play.
All the time, bro.
I don't know if you guys were like us, but was there like a green box in the neighborhood or a spot where you would all meet up?
Nah,
well, you guys lived in an apartment, so like
The
you guys
stairs,
would go to
bro.
like stairs
or
or
by my house.
Yeah, but the stairs, we used to kick it there. Like,
Yeah.
we just walk around, like, hey, what are you doing? And then if you were outside, if you were in that spot in the stairs, if you were in the stairs,
that means you're with it. You want to go hang out.
we'll hang out and we'll.
Loki was always by my house, by my stairs,
Yeah.
or on my curb.
Yeah.
Because we used to skate and then.
So we had this green box outside of our house, and it's still there. So we'll go over there and hang out.
Yeah.
But as soon as that social media era came, which was 2012 above, like all this stuff happens, like all the sex trafficking, all of that, we wouldn't know about it until if we saw it on Instagram. And social media has that benefit, but it also just keeps us inside. We're so tied to it.
Yeah.
So things like that where I see, hey, you are older than me. Both of you guys are older than me.
Of course.
You guys have kids and everything. You said your son is 17, or he's gonna be 17.
I have a 10-year-old stepdaughter.
Check this out, though, sorry.
And a 7-year-old.
Check this out. Yeah, we were outside, but it takes one person, one influencer, to get you going.
Yeah.
So check this out. That one person, like, hey, let's start a soccer team. Remember, I'm like, hey, let's go play some soccer. So we played in the streets.
Yeah.
Then my dad, tired of work, he'd be like, hey, we're gonna start this soccer team.
That was my other thing. Like,
You know what I mean?
I know he touched it on his other you guys' other interview about soccer. Like, I feel now like sports is a very, very important thing for any kid.
Yeah.
If you're involved in any
Team sport.
because it builds your character. It builds so much stuff that as a parent you can't teach. My parents couldn't teach me things that my coaches taught me. Like his dad was my coach, and then our other coach, and it's David.
Yeah.
But like my soccer team, like honestly, it helped. Like it glued me. It made me who I was, and it made me stay focused.
Yep.
It was the soccer team was my life because it was my friends, and then I seen his dad was my other dad.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how I viewed it, and it's crazy because we were 14, 13 years old. We'll be playing.
2 years older.
And then we'll be older kids, but we'll do a mistake and we'll get chewed out.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
I'm telling you, like we will get like we'll get chewed out, and all you gotta do is just listen. Okay, all right, and then you know what? And then instead of you arguing, you just sit
You
there
just
and
take it.
and comprehend what they're telling you, and then you
Go
go on the
attack.
field and do what you gotta do to make you know to make yourself better, and then to make you know your coach understand that okay, he's listening to me,
Yup.
so he's trying.
Now check this out. How did that make us when we had our club, right?
Yeah.
And then we played. We pretty much, but this is like a very, very key part about leadership. We had our dad as our leader and David.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
That whole team was in the same high school.
Yeah.
We were known as kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah.
No one can touch us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then a different leader came into the picture. A different leader came into that picture. And what happened in high school? How was our record? It wasn't as good, right?
Yeah, I wasn't good.
It wasn't as good.
Yeah.
So from being the top dogs in the league in Al Fontana, us, we came from being a mediocre team. All because we didn't have. They wanted to baby everybody
Yeah.
in high school. They
Yeah.
wanted to baby everybody.
It was-
They didn't want to let it know how I was supposed to.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is that? Until I got in their shoe.
Yeah.
There's so many rules, Doug.
Yeah.
That there's so many rules in high school, Doug. When I became a coach in
Yeah.
high school, 80 Miller, that I was chewing them out like how we used to get chewed out, and I kept the chewing ass with
Can't.
my teams, and you can't
You can't. You
because they get offended.
Yeah, I feel like.
And we're not talking about personal shit. It's like, hey, why did you guys do this mistake?
Yeah.
Why did you guys do this? Like,
that's the thing. I feel like if my kids are in sports, I'm gonna put them in sports. You know, my daughter,
Mhm.
and then her coach, and then she's, you know, her coach is chewing her out. She did something. I'm not gonna get upset about it because. But that's the other thing. They have to understand, like we were in sports, so we understand.
well, you get it.
And then, but then that's how life is too. You know, you just can't get chewed out or fall down, and then not expect to get chewed out,
Yeah.
and then just to help. Okay, it's okay. Get up. You know,
Yeah.
next time you'll do it better. But no, it's not like that.
So, me getting chewed out as a kid, it taught me that, hey, don't make that mistake again.
Exactly.
Don't talk when other adults are talking, because then you make that mistake. So I learned from that. But when you don't chew out those kids on the field, they're gonna make those same mistakes.
Exactly.
Or
They're
they're
gonna think it's okay.
Yeah.
So you don't want to mistake and turn the ball over. I played basketball, so
Yeah.
me turning the ball over, that cost us 3 points.
Yeah.
So going back to it, I would want someone to tell me, hey, you can't do that, because
Yeah.
then I'm gonna keep making that same mistake
Over and
of
over.
me making a nice bounce pass to the side when it was open in the corner.
But then that comes into when in your life now when you become an adult, like, because if you do a mistake, nobody's gonna be telling you, hey dude, you made that mistake. You're gonna know yourself in your head, like, oh my god, I just did that mistake. I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna correct it.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna tell your supervisor, your manager, or whatever you are, you know what? I'm sorry for doing that. You know, I understand my mistake, and I'm gonna do a better job. Or if you're the boss, you're gonna have the same mentality.
Yeah, you want to own up to
You
it.
want to tell your workers, hey, you know, why'd you do that? But now it's like everything comes up. It's like, you know, it's a crazy conversation that we're coming into, because you know you can't really say things because people are gonna get offended, or
Oh,
people,
yeah,
oh,
man.
you can't do this, people are getting offended. But I'm the old school dude. You know what? You can tell me whatever you want. I'm not gonna get offended. And I'm gonna just be like, all right, cool.
You flip it and you use it to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
So,
to like. That's.
I have a question for you though, Josie.
Yeah.
So when you're chewing out your soccer players as
Yeah.
a coach,
Mhm.
and you're yelling at them, why'd you make this mistake? Do you really want to understand it, or are you just chewing them out because you're mad at them?
I want to see how they react to me. I want to see how they react to me, and I want to see.
But do you
how-
also want to understand why they made the mistake? Because that's the whole point that
No,
we're trying
no,
to
no, not understand, because you know why they did the mistake, and they
Okay.
also know. They also know. I'm gonna give you an example. We were international. We flew out all the way to Florida for this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one girl. This girl was probably the hardest on. Her name's Caro. Hardest. I can talk about that. That I was so hard on this girl because I saw so much potential in
Mhm.
her.
Yeah.
Life gives you chances, correct? And you learn from it. I was telling her, let go of the ball. let go of the ball. The one spot you cannot play with the ball in soccer is in the center on top of the
middle,
top of the half moon on our side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to juke. Like, okay, do one. But she kept doing it. They're gonna catch you. Let go of the ball. They read it. They scored. 88th minute. 88th minute.
Yeah, that's.
So check it out. So I told her, what? Didn't I tell you? Right? She almost went into tears. Make it up. 91 minute. Scores the winning goal, bro, against Canada. I was super, super hard on her. Her name's Caro. She hates me. But I know that I did it from the best of my heart. That I never wanted her to take this personal. There was this other person, his name's Brian. His mom, the doctors had told her she was dying, that she had cancer. That she only had 6 months to live. This kid's 12-year-old. He cannot live in sorrow. I understand that you're a mom. You cannot live in sorrow. This kid had talent, like to be a professional soccer player. I had to make him believe that he had to play every game for his mom. How did I do that? I had to make him realize, your mom, they're saying that she's gonna die. This is when he was 13. This is back in 2012. No, 2013, 2014. Yeah, she's gonna die, but you need to play for her. You need to play for her. Pretend that that's the last time she's ever gonna see you. So, I was super hard on this kid, you know, but I wanted him to see it like, you know what, you gotta keep going in life.
Mm-hmm.
No matter, there's gonna be roads, bro, that they're gonna kill you. They're gonna feel like it's the end of time, but you have to move forward because what happens? Life goes on, man. Yeah. And talking about how they wanted to react, I wanted to see how they react emotionally, like if they were gonna come back at me, or they were actually gonna do it. She wiped her tears, and she knew that inside her, she was gonna make it up. Because in life, there's what? There's second chances. There's second, there's third, there's fourth. There's always chances, but it's the way you make that chance, how is you become better from the mistake you did before.
And it was crazy what you're saying because I coached my son's flag football team.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like little by little, you know, I was seeing different kids have different personalities and different way they react to you a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And I never noticed that, you know, until I started coaching them. And I was each one, I knew how to. I can be hard on this kid, but I can't be hard on this kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I started realizing that. And then after a while, like, you know, they became good, but there was always those when you yell because you're mad. You know, we practice this. Well, why? And then coming back to your question, like, want to know why? And that was my thing. Like, why'd you do that? If you know you're not supposed to run that route that way, why'd you run that route that way? And that was my question because that was they'll always ask because I played football also.
Yeah.
And they'll ask me, why'd you run that way? I thought it was open, dude, and that's why I ran it that way. But your route's not that, you know, because in football, it's kind of different from soccer. But if you run, if your receiver runs a different route than you're supposed to, it doesn't create space for another person.
Yeah.
And so it just everything just stops. You know?
Then the quarterback knows he's gonna run that route.
Yeah, and then so when he's going, that guy's not open because this guy didn't run that route. And I was asking him, why'd you do that? And then he just looked at me and be like, he's like, because I just went to the open space. I was like, but the ball wasn't coming to you. The ball was going to him. And just because you didn't run where I told you to run, the ball didn't get to that guy. And then
so maybe understand right here. So when that guy was supposed to like
he
run
was,
for somebody?
Yeah, he was supposed to run this way to create space for another guy. But he
So
ran.
if they're both running routes this way,
Yeah.
that safety or whoever's
Yeah.
covering
Just has to stand there.
either has to pick who he wants.
Yeah.
So he gotta pick, all right, do I cover over the top or do I cover down
So
low?
like if one guy runs a different way, he's not gonna create space for the other guy. And I told him, you know what? I was like, I understand what you're doing. And I was like, but football, he's like, it's a team sport. If you don't do something right, the person next to you is gonna fail, and the person right to you is gonna fail. The person behind you is gonna fail. So I don't want you to fail in your job.
Yeah.
Your job is to do this, and this is your job.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, okay, coach, I understand now. I was like, do you understand what I'm asking you to
Yeah.
do? And then when he told me, this is a freaking 14-year-old kid, he told me, I understand that I have to have my teammates' backs. Without me telling him nothing. And that was I was like, all right, cool, because that's what I wanted to hear. And from then on, it was, you know, like, they understood, like, each person, you know, you have to watch out for each person.
But you also, and part of the team, you have to have accountability within that team.
Yeah.
It can't only be the coach.
Yeah.
It can't only be the coach. You have to have accountability. At least with us, I can tell this guy, be like, hey, Doug, what? You're messing up.
Yeah.
You know, he could tell me the same thing, but guess what? I wouldn't get butthurt.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even start an argument in there. You know?
But touching on what he's saying is, I like to play the position of tight end. I never really played football like that, but I always saw
That's
myself.
ground.
as tight
That's
end.
ground.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like ground.
Yeah.
Because I'm big, but I can catch the ball. So what he's saying is, some quarterbacks like to throw to a spot. So if I'm running a post going out to the corner, and then I'm like, oh no, there's somebody over there, I'm gonna run straight. And then he throws it to the post, and someone's over there.
It'd be your fault.
It's my fault because he threw to that spot, which I would have caught, or it would have been.
So that's not
intercepted.
that's you not listening to the coach.
That's not
So-
me listening to the quarterback. Because
would you, if they were to chew you out, would you feel bad about it?
no, because I was
How
supposed
would
to
you
run the
take it?
route. I was
Would you
supposed-
argue, or would you be like, okay, I
No,
got
I'm
it?
about to go run the
Now
route
your
again.
teammate, is he gonna have you accountable for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
And not
hope
get
so.
butthurt, right?
Yeah. 'cause-
Okay, now how come down days when I go, I haven't been to the field since I coached the girls.
Okay.
I went straight from the girls to LAFC, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays they'd be arguing. Like
Because they're think
there's a
about it
different
this
thing.
way.
Like, hey, you need to calm down. Like this guy's a hothead, dude. Like I'm telling you, you guys don't know my.
All right.
Doug was a hothead.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like, hey, Doug, you need to chill out. You remember those?
Yeah.
But you never got barred.
Yeah.
Now, bro, their own teammates.
All right. Let me ask you this question. This is gonna give you a flat out answer. If you're the coach of
Yeah.
the Los Angeles Lakers right now, and LeBron misses a layup or makes a mistake, are you gonna go chew him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is he gonna do? He's not gonna do a damn
No,
thing.
because-
you know why? Because he's LeBron and he's one of the greatest right now.
No.
So people like that, they'll act like, okay, they
No.
make millions of dollars. All those players
Oh,
make
I
millions
No,
of
but
dollars.
check it out.
But that's different.
He takes it up because you don't know. He owns it because he says it in his interviews. Hey, I messed up in this play. How come you guys don't pay attention when I do the mistake? He owns up to it in the interviews.
They'll own up, but is the coach gonna go tell him?
Yeah.
All right, go look at Tyronn Lue coaching them in Cleveland. LeBron was coaching that team. LeBron, he's not gonna say anything to LeBron.
That's
Players
different.
of that caliber, they don't listen, and then people see that hey, LeBron can do this.
I think-
play just like him.
I
Let me
think-
do that.
Well,
too.
the-
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong
No,
there
no,
because
no.
LeBron. Yeah, you gotta understand. There's cameras there.
No, but it's
You don't know what goes on in the locker room.
No, it's all different. It's pro level.
No, there's
we're
pro
talking-
level.
I know, and we're talking about
About
like,
community here.
Yeah.
Youth. We're talking youth.
Yeah, it's
but
different.
I know LeBron.
I know, but it's different because
LeBron's a great
when
guy.
you have
But Kobe first.
when you have a good player, you can't tell them hey, you're the best player because you have to understand, you have to make them understand that he's part of the team.
Yeah, in
And
the
I would
community,
bench
you
if
would-
I was coaching a soccer team and my best player wasn't doing what I asked him, I'll bench him.
Yeah,
And
to
his
teach him
dad,
that
if his
lesson.
dad gets mad at me, you know what? He wasn't listening to what I'm saying, and this is a team.
That's another
And
problem.
if he doesn't listen to me, he can go to
That's
another
another
team,
problem in this new era.
and that's fine.
Parents
Yeah.
don't see eye to eye with the coaches, and they instantly
Coaches
have
want
problems.
to be.
Check this out, bro. We didn't have enough money to pay in the best leagues.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? They used to come out and look for us to go play in different club teams, the
Yeah.
white boy teams,
Yeah.
because there was so much money. Our parents couldn't afford it. We got uniforms, Nike uniforms, because we won them.
Yeah.
We won them,
That's what's
bro.
up, yeah.
We won those uniforms, and now we're wearing what? White shirts, white shirts
No,
and black
it's-
shorts.
it's-
We owned it, bro. So check it out. So talking about star players, in our team, none of us were stars. We go somewhere else. What did they offer you? Cleats, bags, and when you went with strikers.
Yeah.
And then when my dad went to go see you play, what did he tell you?
Why don't you play like that with us? No, but it's different, dog.
No, I did. But what did you tell him?
I don't want to forget.
You're like, because everyone there is good. Estos güeyes son malos. I'm like, yo soy la estrella. He used to say, he told my dad that day, Hela, right here on Cabañas, Tevez, Rooney,
Yeah.
mix it one.
There's some soccer players, and they start laughing at me. But you know that's the truth, dog. And then like you see that when we went to different teams, their mentality was different.
Oh, bro.
And I was like, dog, like how do I go to a different team, and they already give me their captain back?
Yeah.
How is that? No, and then like you know what? like I didn't feel right. I'll take it. You
Yeah.
know? But you know what? Like
You know, baby, we take that shit.
I'll
You know what I
take
mean?
it. But that's how it was with our soccer team. And what coming back what he said about owning up to your responsibility. And then you can chew me out. I can chew him out. On halftime, we'll be talking crap. But in the field, it'll be different. And then now, that's how it is nowadays, dude. I cannot talk to this guy. I won't talk to him for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I see him doing something bad, or he sees me something bad. He's gonna call me right away. Hey, dude, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, focus.
Yeah.
Hey, you got kids, you got this. Okay, and I'm not gonna talk crap to him. Like, hey, dude, you can't call me. You haven't seen me. No, because that's the respect that we
Because
have.
we
for each other.
know how to take the
Yeah.
responsibility. When you're in the wrong, we know how to take it. Now I feel like now they don't want to take that responsibility. They don't want to own up to
fault.
To
They
fault,
want to.
you know?
They want to be like
They
that.
wanna-
perfect
they wanna-
player.
they-
I feel
Yeah.
everything just gets baby now, bro. Everything gets baby now because you can't say things, you can't say certain things, dog. And I'm sorry, dog. When I put my daughter in soccer, and then if she's not doing something right and she's 5 years old and I've been training her, I'm gonna yell at her. And they're
Yeah.
gonna tell me something, hey man, like I'm always gonna get. They're gonna be like, oh my god, look at him. Oh my god, look at. I don't care, you know. But that's how I was raised, dog.
Because you want to be with people, you want to train with people, you want to be with people that are gonna make you better. Not the ones that are gonna try to hold you back.
Yeah.
And like I said, like me and him,
Check this out.
We try to be better all the
And like, check
time.
this out, dude. I tore my ACL and my meniscus, completely destroyed my ACL. I got it reconstructed when I was playing. I stopped playing forever, dog. And then I just came by to his pad, show off a baby shower.
Yep.
And then he was telling me, hey, come to my gym, and I was always put it aside. I always talk crap to him. Well, you don't know nothing, dog. I always, because that's how we are.
Yeah.
I always talk crap to him. He'll send videos, and I was like, damn, fool, I thought you're supposed to get big. Just messing with him.
Yeah.
And then I came with my wife, and then we checked it out, and then you know what? Like, he's like, just come, dude. And then my wife, it was a big part. My wife was like, you know what? Let's go. We came, and then I came, and then it was like, for me, it was like I was back in soccer, dog, with him. Oh, let's go. And I was just working out, dog, working out. And then, like, it's just the environment of him doing this, of him having experience in soccer, Marine, whatever. It made it even better for me to come and for me to be motivated to lose weight, dog. Because I was overweight.
Yeah.
And I came back and he helped me to lose weight and to focus, dog. And then like I was drinking too. He helped me not to drink, dog. I put, I love beer, dog. To this day, like I love beer. I'll drink one, but I haven't drank, dog. And then it's just because like he helped me, like it's so much hard work that I put in here.
Yeah.
And then for me just to crack open a beer and be like, oh.
Just finish,
It's
like
just,
finish all your progress.
Yeah,
is gone.
and plus that, like, and it's crazy, dog, because I always find every situation, it always helps you in your life. Like me coming here and stop drinking, it helped me to show my son, 17-year-old, hey, dog, if you work hard, you can achieve goals. And then he doesn't see me open a beer.
Yeah.
Because that's eyes that I have a lot of eyes on me.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to go every weekend, I'll get off of work and just freaking drink some beer. And I don't want him to think that's the right way.
Yeah, and then we used to go to restaurants, and they used to make fun of me because I wouldn't order nothing to drink.
Yeah.
Like, can you get him his chocolate milk, please?
Yeah.
Because I knew, like, if this guy knows if I drink one beer, I'm knocking out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm knocking out. Like, there's no reason. But I'm glad he's here. It helped us bond again. It helped us that relationship me and you had. I mean, it helped me because I'm here all the time.
And I feel like with me and him, like we both have we have different lives, dog. But when we come here, it's like we
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We have the same life, and then low key, it's like a barbershop.
Yeah.
It's like me and him, it's like
Sit here
therapy.
and talk, yeah.
It's like therapy for us, dog. And then like I can let out some stuff. He can let out some stuff.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, and that's why I never liked any gym, dog. I never liked going to another gym. Because, first of all, I never went to a gym, dog. It was always soccer, field, running. That was I understood how to
4
work
games
out.
in a weekend,
Yeah.
5 or 3 games in a
I go to a gym,
day.
dog. I'm in the treadmill for like 2 hours, dog. Like, what am I
Yeah.
gonna do? And I just go lift weights.
Yeah.
And that wasn't my environment, dog. That's different people in different environments. And I never thought CrossFit. And then him, I never thought, first of all, First of all, dog, I thought this fool would be in CrossFit.
Yeah.
Just because, like, if you would have seen this fool when I met him, you would have been like, this fool was a Marine. You know, like, it's different, dog, you know, and then for him to become a CrossFit coach and doing CrossFit, it was crazy to me because I already knew about CrossFit. I went to the CrossFit, other CrossFit gyms, but it was weird, dog, because it was a group of fucking, like, 15 people. And they wouldn't focus on you. Like, okay, do this, switch. You should be there. You can be there, like, doing this. Like and I'm known for taking breaks. I'm a full, like, even when we practice, we'll be doing these leg lifts, dog, and I'll be talking crap to everybody. Let's go, and I'll be like sitting down, dude. Not doing it. Ask him, I will not be doing it. And then like it wouldn't be so much accountability, dog. And then coming here and then him doing that one-on-one, and that sometimes he's on his phone, you know. But this guy has mirrors, he has eyes behind his head.
Yeah, he'll be like,
hey,
oh, you
pull on!
didn't do it.
What are you talking about? You know, I am pulling on. You don't have me do 5 seconds. All right, dog. You know, I'm gonna do pull-ups, you know, and I feel like his life, whatever we went through, brought him into this. Yeah. And then, you know, the funny thing is, you know, what is he doing? He's helping other people.
Yeah.
And he helped kids in soccer, he helped kids in, believe it or not, dude, those kids have some values. When they get older, they're not gonna tell him in person, but when they're older, be like, you know what, my old coach, he taught me this, coach, you know, like that's what he's doing. And what he's doing now, I feel like he's doing the same environment. Yeah. For different people because he understands people, you know, and then I can see that because, you know, like I have no comments towards what he does. Because if we would have been doing something bad, I'll be the first person to speak up.
Oh,
like,
sure.
hey, dog, you know, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, be like talking crap because he knows I know that I can talk to him that way. Yeah. So he understands.
And that's why, like, every time I come here, I learn something from him. Yeah. I feel like he's an OG, but he's also like he can relate to us as me as a.
But believe it or not, he learns something from you too. You know.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing that I wanted to touch on is like every time you come to the gym with him or work out here, it's like a lot of people are lost in the gym. Even like I have people text me and they'll be like, "Oh, what workout did you do?" Because I don't know what to do at the gym. And a lot of people's excuses, I don't know what to do.
That's my excuse, dog.
Yeah, they'll go work out, they'll go hit like legs, and then they'll hit chest and back all in the same day.
You're just walking around doing this.
Yeah.
One
set and then on to the next one.
And then you're done, dog.
You come in here, it's like, oh, everything's on the board. Boom, 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 boom. You better make sure it's done within an hour, or we're about to do it again.
and that's accountability on him, and accountability that he's putting on you. Yeah. To get it done, dog. You know, to get it done because that's the point. I understand why he calls it get it done because that's what we grew up on, right? Oh, yeah. Get it done, you know, like in the field we got it done. Dude, we played 4 games. Dude, we were 14, 15 years old, dog. You know? Yeah. And then no, not to badmouth our parents or his parents or one time we went to a tournament, dog. And then we were thirsty, dude. And we had a hotel room and like I went in there, you know, like, hey, we need some water. Check the ice chest. Open the ice chest out beer. I was like, well, I opened another one, beer. And I was like, oh, what? How you guys not bring water for us? Yeah. They gave us money. Here. And then we all went in. And check this out, we all went as a group. Hey, everybody get ready. Yeah. And him talking, me talking, and our homie Ernie. Always, you know, it was always us, you know, like the leader sort of say kind of, hey, just get ready. Where we're going, just get ready. And we all got, you know, fresh and we just went down the store, dog. Yeah. But we were all in a group. Yeah. We all had a buddy, you know, to wait water, dog. Yeah, just to get water. Get ready for us. And check this out. Imagine if we would have done that today. Mom, what? We went to a tournament and our coaches didn't have water for us. They made us do this. Oh, really?
Yeah, go straight to the coach.
Go straight to the coach, and we would have got fired. We would have. You guys are never gonna coach, you know. And then and that's the thing, though. And what do we do back in the day? I got money. Dude, I got money.
Yeah, you got it.
We got it done.
Yeah,
we got it done.
You knew your priority was water. You went to go get it.
Go water and get it, and we got it done, dog. You know, 15-year-olds, we got it done. Yep. You know, and then like, you know, we wait for them to finish one ice chest, and we took the ice chest. And we put our water in there, whatever.
Yeah, but it was just Different generation.
Yeah, but for us we're getting it done because we were 15 years old, dog.
I just hope that all the two soccer teams that I had, those 48 players that I know I was with, I hope they're successful because right now all of them, they're all great, man. And that's one thing that I'm very, very proud of.
That's why team sports is just a valuable thing.
You learn a lot of stuff from team sports.
You learn a lot of stuff, dog, and then I feel
it takes hard, bro. It's hard to get in our circle.
Yeah.
And you got in with us, bro.
Yeah, appreciate
so that means that you have character.
and check
You
and
know what
like
I mean?
Both of you two remind me of me and my friend. Shout out to BA. Like, we go play park. We go to the park and we'll go play basketball because we started playing a long time ago, like through in high school. So, just the other day, you guys were talking. Right now, you guys were just talking about, hey, we talk to each other. We make sure we're doing it right. Just the other day, we were at the park. I wouldn't say it's both our mistake, but like he threw the ball up. I went out to the side. It was a turnover. He was like, "Why'd you go out?" And I was like, "It was closed, so I had to go out, or it wouldn't have worked."
Yeah.
But stuff like that is like, you communicate, and team sports helps you learn communication and make sure that everyone's on the same page.
All day, bro.
Yeah, but so
but there was nothing. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Pretty much it, dog.
yeah, that's gonna wrap up episode 2, everyone. I
Sounds
thank
good.
you guys for listening.
And then hey man.
Hey, follow me on all social media. I have none. I got no social media, dog, and that's another part why I don't have social media. Because I don't need that. Sometimes you don't need social media.
Thank you guys for listening. That was Josie. That's Doug. I'm Cyrus.